Soja Muhammad Zakari, Wandi Lukadagar, Mounted, 207 Quick Response Group, Nigeria was so. God, ready for inspection, sir.
Thank you very much. You may wish to take your seats, please.
Of the State Executive Council, the Theatre Commander, Operation Fansanyama, branch chiefs and staff officers from Headquarters Nigerian Air Force, the Air Officer Commanding Special Operations Command, the Commander 207 Quick Response Group, Nigerian Air Force, senior officers, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Let me first and foremost thank you, Your Excellency, for the rousing reception accorded to my team and I on our arrival in Zamfara State this morning, which is a glowing testament of the cordial relationship between the government and good people of Zamfara State and the Nigerian Air Force. We sincerely hope that this invaluable relationship shall continue to be strengthened despite changes in the leadership of the Nigerian Air Force which occur from time to time. Let me also respectfully express my delight for Her Excellency's determination to effectively actualize the 6-point agenda for sustained development of Zamfara State as well as the welfare and security of its citizenry. It is quite pertinent to mention that this agenda, which spans the areas of security, agriculture and food security, education, healthcare, the economy and empowerment, has led to meaningful engagement and collaboration with stakeholders across the state and beyond, all in a bid to actualize the social contract that underpins democratic governance. Your Excellency, you may recall that on 11th January 2025, airstrikes were conducted here in Zamfara State after intelligence reports had revealed the sighting of suspected armed terrorists on several motorcycles transiting through Dengibi village near Gidamakira in Maradu local government area. You may also be aware that the general area was struck a day earlier in pursuit of a terrorist element or terrorist elements loyal to Bello Truji. The airstrikes thus became necessary after further triangulation and confirmation had revealed the activities of the armed motorcycle riders to be consistent with the manner in which terrorists within the location operate. Now, a few days after the strike, news reports had alleged that the airstrikes may have erroneously killed members of a vigilante group who were returning to Dangebe village after successfully repelling an attack by suspected terrorists. Deeply concerned by the allegation, I immediately constituted a fact-finding team to proceed to the scene of the incident and liaise with relevant stakeholders for a holistic assessment and investigation of the alleged strike. The fact-finding team has since submitted their report and findings, which confirm that indeed 11 members of the local vigilante were unintentionally killed and 11 others sustained injuries ranging from fracture to minor shrapnel wounds. The need to make amends, therefore, became expedient. So our visit to you this morning, Your Excellency, is predicated on the foregoing, which is to commiserate with you, the victims, their families, and the good people of Zamfara State over the unfortunate incident of 11th January. As you are aware, Your Excellency, Nigerian Air Force remains committed to safeguarding the lives and property of all Nigerians. Our operations are always conducted with the utmost care and precision. I must unequivocally state that this incident is a painful departure from our commitment to protecting the very citizens that we serve. We sincerely acknowledge the grief and pains this has caused to the families and the entire community, and we do not take this lightly. Your Excellency, I deeply appreciate your leadership and the cooperation of the state government in managing this difficult situation. We recognize the critical role of the state and community leaders in ensuring peace and stability, and we remain committed to working closely with you to strengthen security and maintain harmony within the state. Permit me, Your Excellency, to use this medium to also inform you that the Nigerian Air Force has continued to place measures aimed at effectively mitigating and responding to civilian harm. Indeed, only recently, I convened a team of senior officers to articulate the Nigerian Air Force Civilian Harm Mitigation and Response Action Plan, a flexible plan that will advance the ability of the Nigerian Air Force to mitigate civilian harm and achieve strategic successes across the full spectrum of our operations. The plan is envisioned to improve strategic outcomes and optimize our air operations. It will also facilitate continued learning, enhance our approach to assessments and investigations, and ultimately improve our ability to effectively respond when civilian harm occurs. It is inherent in scalability, also means that it is relevant to both kinetic and non-kinetic activities. We are optimistic that the plan will also prioritize the protection and restoration of the civilian environment as a critical factor in the planning and conducting of all our operations. As a way of ameliorating the sufferings and pains caused by the airstrikes, we have earmarked a token for the families of the victims of the accidental airstrike. We shall also repair the damaged part of the mosque and replace the 2 motorcycles damaged in the airstrike. Furthermore, I have directed that the Nigerian Air Force Director of Services will provide a solar-powered borehole at Kambara village to serve the immediate community as well as other neighboring villages. While these efforts may not bring back what has been lost, we believe it is indicative of our resolve to make amends and bring the matter to a close. Finally, Your Excellency, let me once again extend my deepest sympathies to the families who have lost loved ones and to all those affected by this unfortunate incident. We stand with the people of Zamfara State in this moment of grief. I will continue to work tirelessly to rebuild trust and enhance security across the nation. I assure you that the Nigerian Air Force, alongside other security agencies, remains committed and determined to end the scourge of terrorism, banditry, cattle rustling, and kidnapping, which are prevalent in Zamfara State and the entire Northwest region. Thank you, Your Excellency, for granting us this audience, and may Almighty Allah continue to guide and strengthen you as you lead the good people of Zamfara State to greater heights.
The Deputy Governor of Zamfara State, our August visitor, Air Marshal Hassan Bala, and his entire team that accompany him to Zamfara and to Government House, Secretary to the Government, Chief of Staff, Honorable Commissioners, Director DSS, Commissioner of Police, gentlemen of the press, Assalamu alaikum. Let me start by expressing my sincere appreciation for the Chief of Air Staff to be with us here in Zamfara State over the unfortunate incident that took place on January 11, 2025. Prior to his coming here today, he sent a very powerful delegation led by one of the most senior officers within the Air Force to come here and commiserate with us and the entire people of Zamfara State. In fact, they came twice. This is highly commendable, and we truly appreciate it. Let me say this again. When that incident happened, we came out to the media and told the media that it was not deliberate. It was one of those unfortunate situations, and in this kind of warfare, there will always be collateral damage. And that was exactly what happened. And not only that, for him to be in Zamfara State, despite sending his team twice, it shows his concern about the life and safety of our people. And this is also highly commendable. We appreciate it. The Nigerian Air Force is one of the major component of fighting this banditry in Zamfara State as well as the entire country. And I want to seize this opportunity to thank him for the cooperation and understanding we are receiving from the Air Force team that is based in Katsina State. Whenever we call upon them, they always come. And honestly, we appreciate this response and this kind of relationship between the Zamfara State government, the Air Force, and the entire security forces in this country. We are very clear in terms of our stand about banditry, and we made it known to everyone that we are not negotiating with bandits, and we still stand on that. And I believe the security forces of this country, they have the capacity to deal with this element. As we have seen, they demonstrated that. It's an ongoing process, and I can confirm to you that peace is returning to Zamfara State because of your conscious effort to make sure banditry has come to an end. And inshallah, it's a matter of time, banditry in Zamfara State and Nigeria, it will be history. Let me also use this opportunity to inform Air Marshal that we are also building our own airport here in Zamfara. As a matter of fact, I was there yesterday to see the level of progress as far as that airport is concerned. My appeal is, when this airport is completed, we also need a base here or a hangar that you have in Katsina and Sokoto, so that it will make this operation much easier. Now, looking at banditry in Nigeria today in general, Zamfara is the hub where all these criminal elements are operating from. I believe by the time we completed this airport, and we have a team that is dedicated to Zamfara with some of these new aircraft that you bought, and I believe some are still coming. So please, Air Marshal, I'm appealing to you, Zamfara should be given priority. If that happens, I'm sure it will still send the right signals to all these elements that are causing havoc to our society. We're also grateful for your effort towards seeing this, or the families of these victims, and all the things you mentioned that you're going to do for the family. We thank you very much for this. It shows leadership on your own part. It shows concern, and that will also go a long way in dousing any tension these people are having and any impression about the Air Force. We'll continue to call upon you because we need you. That is the only way this menace will be history. So, Air Marshal, honestly, we cannot thank you enough for this visit. And for us in Zamfara and the entire armed forces, it's a morale booster for you to fly all the way from Abuja to be here with us. I mean, what else can we say? Not to thank you for this. On my own part, I'm assuring that we'll continue to engage you, and we'll continue to make sure we do whatever humanly possible to support the Air Force and other security agencies fighting banditry in Zamfara State. Thank you very much, and I wish you a safe flight back to Abuja. Let me also say this. While in the process of building this airport, I know we inconvenience you, but in order to be proactive, I've also provided a new site very close to the same airport that your people can use. And I'm happy to say that I'm going to present you the certificate of occupancy of that land that we gave you. At the same time, we have already paid the ground rent, which is just about 52 million naira. The state government has paid for that certificate and the ground rent. So I'm going to present this certificate to you to show that we are committed and we are with you in these trying times. This is the original certificate of the land we provided for the Air Force, and is fully paid. So you don't need to pay anything like that. So I'm handing over the certificate to you.
Well, thank you very much, Excellency. Just to add that I think you're already compelling us to bring some of those new airplanes by this time.
Let's go.